Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. I was going to ask my husband to sing it, but I know he won't. He'll just give me the middle finger again. Yesterday I said that was our love language. The album. Dad. This is my microphone. Testing, testing. Ryland Adams vlog. Testing, testing. Morgan Adams vlog. We are actually going to talk about Ryland Adams and Shane Dawson because Shane Dawson has come out and made a statement today. So we're going to talk about this much anticipated statement of Shane Dawson's. The album. Dad. AF. Boogie Wonderland. Boop, boop, boom, boom, boom. Are you guys watching Raw Beauty Christie's Instagram stories? Okay, I am living for them. And so the other day, because I always talk in my videos about being too much and all this kind of stuff. Yes, I have a new background. This is my new studio. Welcome to my new studio where I'm lit from the back. We moved hotels. We're in a new hotel in Miami and we were just having a blast. We were on the beach all day today. And so anyway, so hi, how are you? Today's drama video is brought to you by ice container. What is this called? Ice, I don't know, whatever. But like you're sitting on it. Yeah, in the old videos, the other hotel, you were sitting on top of Kleenex box. But here, you're sitting on a little ice thing. You know, where you put the, what's that called? An ice, what's that called? I don't know. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Happy Thursday. Let me put on a little bit of lipstick. Now, I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry for some good drama, so I brought snacks. I got these Tate's Bake Shop, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, okay? And then I have a bottle of water. Because you need treats for drama, don't you? You need treats for drama. How are you going to watch drama without treats? So, if I get hungry while making this video, I might dive right into it. You know, this lighting is pretty good. I should probably try to reinvent this at my house, okay? So that it's not focusing over here on the plants and things like that. All right. Before I get into today's video, my husband, I got down on the floor and I said, so I don't have to get up off this floor again. Could you be kind enough to bring me my reading glasses? And he did. Wasn't that so sweet? So anyway, he also called and got us a fan for our room because I can't sleep without a fan. I cannot sleep without a fan. I actually packed one. It's real small though in case they don't have one at the hotel because sometimes they don't. But he called and got us a fan. Wasn't that so nice? All right. Now, before I get into today's video, I want to give a few shout outs. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Planner Girl, who is also Rock Girl. And she said, my 32nd birthday is on Saturday. Me, my 6-month-old, and my boyfriend love watching your videos. I even catch him reciting your intro. Boost! So happy birthday to you. And then Matthew tweeted to me today, and he said, I'm celebrating 8 years sober today. Thanks for being a strong leader in recovery. And Matthew, I just want to say congratulations. That's absolutely amazing. I consider myself in no way whatsoever a leader in recovery. I just simply share my story in the hopes that other people will share their stories. And the more that we share our stories and the more that we teach people that we are not a glum lot and that so many of us are living amazing, sober, clean lives today, no matter how you get there, is the message that needs to be out there because, you know, the United States is considered the United States of addiction. Every 9 minutes, somebody dies from an opioid overdose in our country. So while I'm making this video, depending on the length of it, 3 to 4 people will pass away, which is just tragic. I actually finished watching Hillbilly Elegy with Glenn Close and Amy Adams. It is available on Netflix. I know Glenn Close got nominated for Best Supporting Actress for an Academy Award coming up this year in April. And I had heard a lot of mixed things about this. My best friend Tanya told me to watch it. She said, you'll love it. So I watched this, and I mean to tell you, I ugly cried at the end of it. If you have ever been a family member, my mother got sober 6 months after I did. I talk a lot about family addiction on my Peterisms channel and in my vlog, and I've shared a lot of stories. If you ever been part of a family of addiction, you need to watch Hillbilly Elegy. It is done so well. It shows how we enable, it shows how we need to set limits and boundaries, and it is such a and it's a true story too, written by J.D. Vance. It is such a fantastic story, and Glenn Close and Amy Adams are incredible. And Amy Adams playing an addict that kind of goes down into addiction she's phenomenal. She's absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why she's not up for an Academy Award. But anyway, those are the things I wanted to share with you today. Now let's get into the drama. So I'm going to talk about Shane Dawson making a statement about his comeback. He's announced his comeback. I'll talk about that. Well, kind of. Kind of. I'll talk about that in just a second. But how he did it is so baffling to me. I'm very, very confused why he did it the way that he did, blah, 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 whatever. So, the first thing I want to talk about is Jeffree Star and something that Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill basically begging for attention from Jeffree Star and then taking away the begging, and I am very confused by all of this. So, I happen to be over on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and I saw this tweet. Now, I'm going to show you the screenshot exactly as I saw it on the Beauty Guru Reddit, okay? Let me get to it real quick. Hold on a second. Here it is. And it said at the top, Jaclyn is just begging for Jeffree's attention. Jeffree Star put out a tweet yesterday, and it said, what new products and makeup launches do you want to see me review next? I'm working on a new video person and a bigger team, okay? And then this person underneath here commented, and I'm not going to show this part, blush at Jaclyn Cosmetics, blush and bronzers and the lippies, okay? And then underneath here, Jaclyn Hill responded to this, and she said, I second this, Jeffree. And you can see her check mark next to it, right? Now, I don't know, but when you go look underneath the thread today, her tweet, Jaclyn Hill's tweet, has been deleted. I don't know if she deleted the tweet because people were calling her out for begging. I don't know if Jeffree Star did not respond to her tweet. I did notice that because when I looked, he hadn't responded to it. So I don't know if she feels like, I mean, Jeffree Star responds to a lot of people on his Twitter. So I don't know if she was like, this is embarrassing. I said I second that, and then Jeffree Star doesn't even say anything about it whatsoever. It is kind of embarrassing, I guess. I don't really know why she cares so much about Jeffree Star approving her lippies and her bronzers. That friendship is one that's interesting to me. Because if you remember, in the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson series where they talked about the... I need some water, hold on a second. Where they did the palette, they did talk about Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks. Do you remember that? And Jeffree addressed that situation in a way that he had never addressed it before. So, and he came out kind of against Jaclyn Hill and said that it was problematic. So for her now to want him to review her products is very interesting to me. I really don't understand why. I would be like, first of all, you're a mess. Second of all, you're problematic. Third of all, you're problematic, and I don't want you reviewing my products, okay? I think it would be best for her to stay away from problematic people as much as possible. Jaclyn doesn't seem to think these things through. Not only that, but she tweets them, and then she deletes her tweet, bringing even more attention to it, which I'm like, girl, why are you doing this? Everybody's going to notice it. So anyway... that happened. What was interesting was that when I watched Jeffree Star's little update video that he did on Instagram the other day, he's been very active in his Instagram stories recently, he said in there that there really weren't that many releases that had come out. And he named the I don't know, the apple bottom jeans powder or something. I don't know what it's called. That one app, Green Apple Envy or something like that. And he said he got his hands on that, and that was one of the only new releases. And he goes, there really isn't anything out. And I was sitting there watching it and thinking, aren't you good jitties with Jaclyn Hill? Like, you're not going to review Jaclyn Hill's, like, bronzers. You're not going to review her, or blushing bronzers. You're not going to review her lippies. I mean, like, seriously? And not only that, but to diss her so bad, to say there are no new products, any, like, really big new products that are coming out, because that's what he said in the thing. If I have the clip, if I can find it, which I don't think I filmed that part of it because I was filming it for something else, which I actually went back and I usually delete those, and I didn't delete it, so I have it for something else that we're going to talk about with Shane Dawson in a second. But, because I was like, I'm really surprised why you would come out and say this when, you know, Jaclyn. Now, here's the thing, right? Maybe he'll never review a product of hers because of what he said about the lipsticks before, and maybe she doesn't want him to, you know? Although, didn't he say in an Instagram story, I need to find these video clips. I wish I'd saved all these video clips. Maybe I still have them, I don't know. But if I do, I guess I'll try to figure out a way to insert them. Roll tape, Elizabeth, from Nancy Grace. But I'll have to figure out a way to, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and see what I have, although I just don't want to spend 2 hours doing this. But I do know for a fact that, you know, Jeffree Star, he came out and he kind of mumbled it, because at the time, I talked about it in a video, and I said, I don't even really understand what he said. And he said, you know, Jaclyn's lipsticks, and then, or her liquid lipsticks, and he was like, which is a great, amazing, fantastic formula, or something like that. He said something about the formula. And I was like, this is interesting. So to say that the formula is amazing, but then to not review it, I'm not the only one that could have seen that. So somebody in the comment section, please sound off and let me know if you saw it. If I can find the clip, I will, in my 10,000 pictures of Nikita Dragon, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, and Ryland Adams, I will post it up here somewhere. But he did say that. So anyway, interesting. Don't you think it is that Jaclyn Hill is begging for a review from Jeffree Star? I don't know why she wants it, but anyway, all right, girl. Okay, I had to stop the camera for a second because my leg is asleep, so I had to stretch it out. Filming problems when you're sitting on the floor. As a dude with a camera, that's me. That's my title. When people say, what do you do for a living? I say, well, I'm a dude with a camera. I might have had a cookie or two sitting here as well. All right. I'll save this till afterwards. A little treat for afterwards. Okay. Let's get into the Shane Dawson, or should I say Shane Glosson, the series, that edition of my video. Okay. I started getting mass messages from people about this huge tea that was happening, right? And they're like, oh, Shane Dawson's back. Shane Dawson's back. Shane Dawson's made a statement. Shane Dawson got up, are you ready? Not on his Shane Dawson channel, of course not. He would never touch that channel in a million years, right? Now, if you wanted to really get in touch with everybody that was out there and let them know what was going on with you, would you contact people through your Shane Dawson channel or through your Shane Glosson channel that you said you were going to put a bunch of makeup looks for, and we never once saw a makeup look over there? Which, by the way, I have to tell you is interesting. I talked about Ryland Adams' new vlog channel. Morgan Adams has a new vlog channel. She's got a vlog channel, and then she's got a second vlog channel. Ryland Adams has a vlog channel, and he's got a second vlog channel, okay? And each video, or each one of them has a testing video on their channel. And Shane Dawson on his Shane Glosson channel, he also has a testing video, which I think is very interesting. Now I have to tell you, I watched a little bit of this Ryland Adams vlog with Morgan and whatever, and I realized something that I had realized it before, but I didn't fully realize it until I was watching this. And it reminded me of conversations that Shane Dawson has had in the past when he has been doing other series. And it reminded me of conversations that he and Ryland had. And it also reminded me of a conversation that a part of a conversation that I had had with Trisha Paytas years ago. And that was that, and this is such a small, insignificant kind of thing, but I think it's very interesting. And what that is that if you're watching their videos, Ryland and Morgan always have conversations about the algorithm and like how to get your video to do well on YouTube and whatever. It's this very contrived conversation that they always have about, or not contrived conversation, it's this conversation that they always have about how to get contrived views, like how to get your channel to do very well. They're always talking about the algorithm, how to push the algorithm, how do you get your video in this algorithm. Have you noticed that? They do that a lot, right? And I remember years ago, the very first time I ever think I talked to Trisha Paytas, and we were talking about just like throwing just things around or whatever. And somehow we were talking about Social Blade. And I remember her saying that Shane Dawson watches Social Blade very closely. Now, if you don't know what Social Blade is a third-party application that you can go to on your internet, socialblade.com, and you can look up any YouTuber and you can see how many views they get in a day on their channel. You can see how many subscribers they have. I can tell you for like the last 2 to 3 weeks, Social Blade has been up and down. It's not accurate because of how they are connected to YouTube. But I remember that Trisha was like, Shane's like almost kind of like a little weirdly obsessed with watching people's Social Blades. Like he will like find somebody and watch their Social Blade and see what they're doing and whatever. What was interesting about that was that at that time, I was getting about 1 million video views a month. Out of the blue, I get this message on Twitter. This video's got so many jump cuts in it, it's starting to feel like a David Dobrik apology video. Anyway, I was looking for these DMs between me and Shane Dawson, but it just really doesn't matter. So anyway, but all of them are so consumed with the algorithm of YouTube, okay, and how to push the algorithm and how to, you know, trick and cheat the algorithm and how to get your videos up there. But then it was making me start to think, like, well, maybe this is why they're starting all these new channels. Now, Shane Dawson knows. He can't come out and call his new channel Shane Dawson the Third or something like that. He's already got Shane TV, Shane Dawson, Shane Vlogs, Shane Gloss. And I mean, what's he going to do, right? And he's not posting on any of them. So he can't come out and do that. So could he be sitting behind the scenes and being like, okay, Ryland and Morgan, this is what you do. Morgan, you need to start a vlog channel, right? And she's like, oh, okay, well, why should I do that? Well, this will be for your real audience. Then we'll be able to tell who your real audience is, see? Somebody said in a comment section of mine, I actually got a couple comments about this, that Morgan has come out and said that her vlog channel is for her real audience, like, or the people that really love her, which... why wouldn't your Morgan Adams channel be for that? I'm confused. And I've always fully supported Morgan Adams, but if that's the case, that's real phony, right? To say, well, this channel over here is for what? Just because you think everybody on YouTube loves you and this channel over here is for your dedicated followers? Like, then there's so much thought of I'm an influencer and I'm a mover and shaker and I'm a YouTuber of the world. Like, that is so phony to me, this whole conversation about algorithms and what keywords. I mean, I've never understood any of that. I just think it's fake. I just think it's fake, right? So... then Ryland and Shane are sitting around, and Ryland's like, I don't know what to do. Like, the SIP isn't doing well, you know, like, and you supported me on that, and then the vlog's not doing well, and this isn't doing well. I don't know what to do. And Shane's like, well, what you need to do is you need to start another vlog channel, call it Ryland Vlogs, and just have Morgan and your mom on there, and then I'll edit it, see? And we'll do all kinds of fancy editing and people that like me. Because this is where Shane Dawson, his ego, arrogance, and pride come into way, because he really thinks that, like, he has all the answers. But what he doesn't really realize is that Shane is standing in the way at this point, kind of any kind of progress that Ryland would make. And there has to be a point in any marriage, and I know this with my husband, and my husband knows this with me, where you kind of have to say, like, where is my selfishness in this, right? Like, Shane Dawson should, I mean, allow Ryland to do what he wants to do with his channels, but to come out and make a statement about Ryland and what he's doing is really more detrimental to Ryland than it is helpful to him. And I don't know if they really have a clue about this. I think unless Shane is using Ryland's channel as a test to see how well he is perceived, Shane Dawson's perceived. Okay, so Shane Dawson puts out this statement on his community tab on Shane Glosson. Not on his Shane Dawson channel, but on his Shane Glosson channel. Now, why in the world, okay, would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense to me. When you know your Shane Dawson channel, your Shane channel, will hit the most people, you're going to put this statement on your community tab. So it's like, I want to reach some people, but not all people, okay? So I'm going to put this out on my channel where I said I was going to do makeup, but I never did, and all this kind of stuff, okay? So he puts out, sorry I haven't been online in a while, just been taking time for my mental health, but I've been getting creative and editing again. It's been really fun. Check out Ryland's new video that I edited. I'm really proud of it. And so he puts this up there, right? So he's really proud of, I mean, and the editing is just subpar, in all honesty. It's really not that great. It's just a vlog, okay? There's 100,000 vloggers that are doing very similar stuff to that on YouTube. So it's like, what is it that you're super proud of? Are you just wanting, if you say that you're in part of this video, that people are going to start watching it and they're going to get real excited about it again, okay? Is that what this is about? I don't understand, right? Furthermore, okay, like, you know, you put this kind of statement out that, like, you're starting to get creative again. And I just watched Jeffree Star in his Instagram story talk about how you were killing life, that you were doing completely fine, and that people ask you all the time, and you're doing great, you're doing fine. Which is confusing to me, in all honesty, okay? Because Ryland Adams came out and called Jeffree Star an acquaintance. Oh, he's an acquaintance of ours, okay? Shane Dawson told Trisha Paytas, per Trisha Paytas, that they were distancing themselves from Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star came out on an Instagram story, which I showed in my video 2 days ago, and said that Shane Dawson is his best friend. Okay, in case you forgot, let me include that piece right here.
Oh my God, my Shane rope was really hairy. By the way, you guys, Shane, he's fucking living. I get asked every single day, where's Shane? How is he doing? Do you guys still speak? Bitch, that's my best friend. So and his mental health are doing good. So, okay, time to wash the mask off.
And now let me get back to you with my 3 a.m. You don't have to buy my merch. Don't buy my merch. You don't have to buy my merch. Don't buy. But anyway, there's Jeffree Star again talking about, you know, like, oh, he's my best friend and he's doing fine. He's killing it, whatever. So it's interesting to me that Shane Dawson would kind of come out and say that he hadn't been, when Jeffree Star's saying that he has been doing fine and that he's his best friend in the entire world. So I don't know who's not telling the truth here. I'm just saying it's not consistent to me, right? And it's interesting to me that it's not consistent, that one person is telling one thing and one person is saying something else, and who's the best friend and who's not. You think Shane and Ryland consider Jeffree Star the best friend? I don't know. All I know is this. I do not think that it is in Ryland Adams' best interest for Shane Dawson to continue to be pushing his channel out, no matter how proud of that he is, okay? And if he really, really cared about Ryland, and he really, because, you know, what's interesting to me about this is that, I'm starting to see a selfishness in Shane Dawson that I had, like, really, really never witnessed before. I saw arrogance, I saw ego, I saw pride. I hadn't really seen selfishness before. But if you remember back when he first met Ryland, he said, I'm not going to be doing boyfriend tag videos. I'm not going to put Ryland in a bunch of videos. And then I remember they got drunk. They had gone out and they came home and they did like a drunk video at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I remember watching that thinking, this is bizarre, because Shane Dawson said he wasn't going to do these kind of videos, right? I specifically remember that video because of the conversation that occurred in there. And Ryland didn't seem very comfortable in that video. But I remember watching that video and thinking, okay, this is weird because Shane said he wasn't going to do all this. Then Ryland started being in more and more videos, more and more videos. Then Ryland did the video where he was Kendall Jenner for a day, and Shane Dawson pushed the hell out of that video. And then Shane started pushing Ryland's videos, pushing his channel. I'm proud of you for hitting 1 million subscribers. I'm proud of you for this. You're Vlogger of the Year. Somebody on my video said yesterday, they said, I didn't really believe that Ryland was Vlogger of the Year, and I looked it up, and you're right, he was. Yeah, he absolutely won Vlogger of the Year. He run Vlogger of the Year on his Ryland Adams channel. Tell me why he needs a vlog channel then. It makes no sense to me, right? None whatsoever. You won Vlogger of the Year on your Ryland Adams channel. What's the vlog channel for? This is common sense, okay? I don't know who behind it. This is where I think that Shane Dawson is not smart at all. This is where we have talked about what a genius he is, and maybe he caused all this drama. Maybe everything with Tati and James and Jeffree is all a sociological experiment. We were fools. Shane Dawson is not that smart. We were fools, okay? All of us out there that thought that. And I can remember at the time thinking to myself, maybe it is a sociological experiment. Can you imagine a sociological experiment on that level? Can you imagine if James and Tati and Jeffree and Shane concocted this whole thing behind the scenes, and then he's gonna expose what it's really like for all this to happen, and how, you know, all this kind of tea and gossip affects people, right? We were fools. He's not that smart. He isn't. Not at all. He's so smart that he informed his fiancée, who already won Vlogger of the Year on a vlog channel, to start another vlog channel. How smart is that? It doesn't take somebody with that much common sense to think that that's a fool idea, okay? I'm sorry, but it is. So I'm very confused by all this. And I'm glad that Shane Dawson is proud of his editing. But at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of editors that aren't shouting from the mountaintops, I'm proud of my editing in the movie. I'm proud of my, you know, like, oh, I was the editor for Out of Africa. Look at me, look at me, look at me. You know what? You don't have to do all of that, right? Just let Ryland have his channel. Let Ryland have his moment, Shane. You had your moment. You had your moment. Let your fiancé have his moment. This is his moment. And you're stepping on his toes because you're stepping in the way and you're affecting his moment negatively, right? Ryland's already getting hurt because nobody wants to watch. I got so many comments on my video that was like, Ryland Adams is boring without Shane. Nobody wants to watch Ryland Adams without Shane. Who is Ryland Adams? Nobody cares who he is except for that he's Shane Dawson's fiancé. Ryland Adams' career has been so negatively affected by Shane Dawson at this point, okay, that Shane Dawson should just let Ryland do what he wants to do. If Shane is the ideas guy behind the scenes, or he wants to edit those videos, go ahead. But why do you have to put that all out there, you know? Now everybody, including myself, because I'm a drama channel and that's what I'm going to do, is going to talk about Shane's statement and isn't going to be talking about the vlog. Unless what they're wanting to do is drive all this attention to Ryland Adams' new vlog channel. In that case, maybe it was a smart idea. And I haven't looked to see how many subscribers that new channel has. Let's look and see. Hold on a second. Shane Glosson. Okay, hold on a second. Ryland vlogs. Let's see where we're at. It was at 38,000 yesterday. It's now at 47,000. So it's really not getting that many people to subscribe to it because Shane Dawson shouted it out. Did Shane Dawson put something on his Instagram too? Is he multi-marketing now? Shane, here he is, Shane Dawson. No, he didn't put anything up on his Instagram story. Anyway, what do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.